Coming up on 100 Huntley Street, music from Jennifer Shaw. She'll tell her incredible experience with her son who has a sensory dysfunction, making the most natural occurrences unbearable. Plus, Denise Lottie reports on the church in Iraq. That's next.
Thanks, Anne. Well, David Maines directed us to look to God's beauty in the sky. Jennifer Shaw is raising hands in worship to her Lord and Savior. In the song Hands to the Sky, one of 12 that she's written and performed on her latest CD, Finding Beauty. We're going to talk with her in just a minute. But here first is Jennifer Shaw from Columbus, Ohio, to sing for us.
Looking up, I'm crying out, help me, Jesus. I'm reaching out, I'm holding my hands to the sky. My arms open wide.
A powerful prayer of surrender. Jennifer Shaw always knew that she would be a full-time musician. That was her goal. But you know the proverb that says, may I change the gender? In her heart, a woman plans her course, but the Lord determines her steps. We're going to see that truth fleshed out in Jennifer's journey. Jennifer, come on right in here. Thank you for coming and bringing so many members of your wonderful family from Columbus, Ohio.
Well, thank you for having me.
It's a treat to have you all here. You were a person who was very goal-oriented. May I quote you here?
Yes.
I love this. I went to college on a full scholarship, won competitions, got leading roles in the plays, was chosen to sing with the symphony, dated good-looking men, got straight A's, and was basically getting everything I'd ever worked for. And yet somehow I wasn't happy.
Yeah. I knew something was missing. You know, I had always said I was sure, my parents would tell me, you know, truth is found in God, and I would say, well, that's nice for you. But I'm pretty sure that if I try to be as successful as I can possibly be, I will be happy. And
wow, you really did. Tell us a little bit about your musical history, not just music, theater.
Yeah, well,
Gifted girl.
I have my undergraduate degree in piano performance, and then I went on to the Manhattan School of Music for Opera, and I did that and graduated with honors and got to do all kinds of fun shows in New York, and have probably, I think I've done 40 or 50 theater productions now. And it was just interesting. I had everything mapped out. And, you know, a lot of people meet the Lord because they've had troubles or trials. And I really feel like I met the Lord because I was getting everything I wanted, and it wasn't fulfilling me the way I thought it would. In fact, I know I told you I did my first professional theater show was a Shakespeare show, and I was so excited.
You got the lead role, didn't you?
I did, and I was so excited, and I was sure this was it. You know, this was what would make me happy, and all these other people were living this life I already wanted, and I thought they'd be so wise. And I was not there very long when I realized that they were all... It was a little bit pathetic. You know, everyone was sort of seeking after this happiness, and it was eluding them. And
you saw the emptiness in their lives.
I did. And I thought, well, who's really happy? And it was really my parents, and they, I knew that their happiness came from the Lord. They would just tell me, this is the truth, and you're kind of missing it.
Your parents were at that time full-time in Christian service with Young Life?
Yes, I grew up in Your Life. My father started it in Columbus, Ohio, which he was moved there from Pittsburgh, and that's what I grew up knowing was ministry.
So you were having these little epiphanies in the midst of your success. Where did you decide to stop resisting God and give Him a chance?
Well, I think that was about it. That play, I thought, well, it's not going to get better than this, and if this isn't working, I remember really praying, okay, Lord, I'll give you a chance. My parents say, you know, that this is going to work, and I'll give it a chance. And I am a pretty driven person, so once I make up my mind, I kind of jump both feet into something. And the Lord has just proven Himself to be so faithful and amazing.
You were scared, though.
I was. I felt like I had done things that He could never forgive, and I didn't know how He would ever use me. I thought I'd screwed up in so many ways that He would never be able to use that. And yet He's so gracious, and He does teach you that, you know, it's in our weakness that He is strong, and He uses those things to communicate His glory to the world.
Were you a little nervous too, Jennifer, about just what His plan might be for you?
Yes, I have a plan. I always know what I want to do, and I laughed. This was not it. You know, I was doing classical music, and I was thrilled, and it would never have occurred to me to change what I was doing. And I was very concerned about giving Him control and saying, fine, I'll let you put me where you want me.
And that leading, well, let's do the good bit first. I mean, Handsome Prince was okay. Your husband, Nathan,
Yes.
who's here
Yes.
today. But interestingly, you were telling me before the program that, you know, the opera track and sort of excelling in the music performance arena does not want children. The
No.
family life doesn't work.
No, it does not. And so several of the decisions that we made, that we felt like, you know, we made in obedience to God, we knew were pretty big negatives in terms of being successful in a music career. You know, having children is hard in this lifestyle. And also, I went to be a youth pastor, and that.
Oh, this one's really totally blows me away. I mean, you're a classical musician, and now you're a youth pastor, and you really kind of had to shelve the
I did.
musicianship.
We did it a little on the side, but it really, I remember that just being quite painful. Although I loved being a youth pastor, I remember that was the time that I said, all right, Lord, whatever you want to do with my life, I will do. And, you know, wherever you want to take me, I will go.
What was the purpose of that, do you think?